Hi, and welcome to Mountain Aromatics. Today I wanted to go kind of in-depth with Cashmeran. It is from IFF, and it is at 96 hours on the test strip. It is a middle note to bass. Kind of more of a middle note, I think. But, so there's a lot of information on here that I want to communicate. And let's see. First, okay, I'll just read a description. I have kind of a lot of descriptions for it before I smell it. So it's complex, that's for sure. So it is a musk. It's a musk. So it's not just a mix of aromas. It fits in the musk profile for sure. But it's different than all the other musk that you've smelled before, that's for sure. It's woody, velvety, florally, spicy, fruity. In the floral direction, to me, more rose in that direction. It's very diffusive. And IFF actually puts it in the category of mystical. And I kind of get that. It's just hard to describe. It has a definite aroma. It has a pronounced aroma. Definite is not actually the word because it's so mystical. It's like hard to pinpoint. It's very complex. But it does fit in the musk category. That's the first thing you're going to know, but it is a pronounced musk. It will definitely give a warm, silky feel to your fragrance. That is what it will do for sure. It's very diffusive. So it is also, it will give a tactile feel. It has a tactile feel, and like a cashmere sweater, it really does. It has like this tactile feel to it. The other name for it, you'll won't see often, but I'm gonna give it anyway. It's musk indanone. Musk indanone. It is hydrophobic, so it won't rinse out. So if you put it with your laundry detergent or your fabric softeners, that kind of stuff, it's not going to rinse out very well. So it's very stable with that, is my point. So it's really great for that kind of stuff. It goes, I'm going to start saying this, it goes well in candles. So it's something I guess I've not, because I used to make candles. And I have not been saying when the materials can be used in candles, because some materials cannot and then some can. So I'm going to start saying that because some of you out there make candles. And when you use this type of materials that I go over, that is hot candles or high-end candle making. It's not just cheap aromas that are not. It just is. It's the higher end candle making is with this stuff. So anyway, it is restricted at 2%, and the average use is traces to 2%. That's what is typically used. It is a floralizer, so it will help you with your floral stuff. It's very diffusive, I said that. It's spicy, strong. It has a strong floral enforcement with it, or reinforcement. So it will help with your florals. It is a little powdery, but it has some velvety stuff to it, but it is in the powdery direction. It is very long lasting at, I said 96 hours. That's pretty good. Jeez. It's very aromatic, apple, a little bit appley, earthy, woody, red fruit, pine. It's very complex. It just is. Here, again, it's just all of that stuff. It's very, very complex. So let me tell you some things. What does it go with? I will tell you. Timber silk. I went over that. If you're like, what's timber silk? Go over whichever side. I think it's this side. You can go to my other videos. Citronellol. Isoeugenol. I'm sure you know, but in case you don't know, that's the, and now that I said it, I just totally lost it. You know what that is. Hold on, I have it right here. It's the spicy, kind of used in carnation. Delta, Damascone goes well with that, and ethyl maltol. Very interesting. That's this really sweet one. The candy sweet goes with that as well. It combines floral, fruity musk with conifer wood, and helps that to balance. So when you have the conifers and you have a fruity, floral fruity together, this is going to help balance that. That's really good to know. Like, that's amazing. The other thing is that there are a few fragrances out there that, it was back in the day. So like in 2007 that used in a perfume, around 25% of this. And yes, you're like, you just said it was restricted to 2%. I did. And you're like, well, which one? Duro, D-U-R-O is the perfume. And it's around 25% of this. So, I don't know. I'm just telling you. So, this and Cephalus, remember I've done a video on Cephalus because I love Cephalus. It's just crazy. It's one of those that really bring like wood and floral together. That in combination with this, those two are when used when you are making agar or oud accords. Those two, obviously in low amounts, but are used in making those accords. That to me is interesting as well. Just tons of personality, for sure. It also combines well with allyl amyl glycolate. That produces radiance, if you're wanting to know what that does. The other thing that it really goes well with is the myrrh resinoid. And even if you don't have the myrrh resinoid, myrrh essential oil, just myrrh, it would go well with that as well. Yeah, it's really strong, and I could see just using a trace amount of this, not even 1% in your formula, because it's just diffusive. Remember, that's important, because when all you need is a trace amount, and it's just going to explode and blossom out. I enjoy this. Just know that, again, I'm going to just reiterate trace amounts, because it will take over a formula. And for me, I wouldn't like that because it's too powdery for me. It would end up being too powdery for me. But when you combine it with other woods and some other florals, I don't know why I would just go to roses. You could absolutely do other florals, so for sure. But that, because I've used this with the rose, and it's really, really beautiful. Just know trace amounts. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics. Have a good day.